This strategy is probably arguably the single best strategy that we're using now in terms of bringing new people onto the database. And what's really interesting about this strategy is that we're doing something that I just don't see a whole lot of other people doing. And I'll share with you what we're doing with that. But basically, in a nutshell, it's about looking at your vertical and figuring out who in your vertical you can partner with. Now, most of us don't think outside of our own sort of segment of the market. And anyone who is in that segment of the market, we typically see as a competitor. And rightly so. I mean, you know, there are people, we're not the only people to talk about mixology and cocktail culture. But, you know, at the same token, the other sites are doing some pretty interesting things. Why wouldn't we, you know, work with them? I mean, it's that whole co-opetition concept, right? I mean, it's that rising tide lifts all boats, you know, whatever. I mean, you can come up with all the metaphors you want. But what's really interesting is that there are people that are here that are your potential partners, that are here, that are here, that are here. And so think about let's just take, for instance, I don't know, I'll just throw something random out, like a massage practitioner. So on the surface, you know, what am I going to do? I'm going to partner with other massage practitioners and try to get us maybe to do something together and, you know, pool our efforts, and then, you know, all of us will benefit. That's possible. But what about the massage table companies, right? What about the candle companies? What about the oil companies, right? What about, you know, the diet, you know, type companies, right? What about the acupuncturists who do other things that you don't do, right? And et cetera, et cetera. And these are all people who are in your vertical who really are allies that if you pooled your efforts, you could come up with some pretty amazing things to do. So let me share with you, and actually it's funny, but I was thinking about, you know, what I wanted to talk about today, and I forgot that the team was doing this. So let me just bring this up for you, and hopefully this will work the way that it's supposed to work. But I hope at this point you're seeing an ad there that says win a bottle. Yeah, okay, great. So here's what's really interesting about this concept. It's about winning a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle, right? Which is a very rare, if you're a bourbon person, it's a very rare bourbon. Now, it's available, but most people won't spend that type of money on a bottle of bourbon. They just won't, because it's very expensive. And then when you look at what we're doing here is basically, this is what we call quite simply the giveaway, right? It's a co-reg opportunity, a co-registration opportunity for us and for our partners. And so what we do is we find others to partner with. In this case, as you see at the bottom here, it's CB2, it's Bourbon Mag, it's Caskers, which is a store, and this is I think it's is that First Toast or First Feast? I forget which one that is. There's a couple of them, maybe First Feast, but whatever it is, we found some partners, right? And so what'll end up happening is we'll put together this interesting little promotion here. So you get a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle, you get a set of 4, drinking glasses, you get a copy of a book, and you get a 𝗙𝗏𝗏, bar card, courtesy of CB2, right? So we pooled all of these things together that are related, but not, competition directly, right? So they're not direct competition to us. But at the end of the day, what's happening is CB2 will mail to their list about it. Bourbon Mag will mail to their list about it. Caskers to theirs, Liquor.com to ours, and then First Feast, to theirs as well. And so anyone who enters will basically be, and what I should have done, and maybe I can do this as we keep talking here, I'll bring it up as I'll stop sharing the screen here in a second. But basically what happens is when it says take me there, You're going to click on that. It's a very simple contest where you just enter your name and email. Again, I'll take you there. You'll see it. But the key to making this work is what you'll see at the bottom of the page. So let me stop the screen share there, and hopefully I'm back alive and well in front of you. And let me bring up what happens on the next page, and then I can share the screen and show you what happens here. So this is where it gets to be a lot of fun. Let me just bring this out. First we feast. That's the name of it. I can actually read it now. So let me bring this up. And what I'm going to show you here is what happens after you click on it, which is, hold on now, let's bring you up there so you can see this. And sharing the screen. Sorry for the delay here, ladies and gentlemen, but I just want you to see this so you can see how this all works. It then goes here. So let me share this. And what ends up happening is, so hopefully this will be up on your screen here shortly. So now you should see the most sought after bourbon in the world with email and zip code. Okay, so this is the gold right here. So by clicking enter, I agree to the terms and conditions. Well, what are the terms and conditions? Well, if you want to read it, have at it. But this is the kicker. And to receive communications from the Bourbon Review, Caskers, CB2, First We Feast, and liquor.com. So it's what's called a co-reg. So we're all mailing out for this promotion, and we are all getting the benefit of the subscribers. Now, are people going to opt out when they get something directly from liquor.com? Sure, some people will. But at the end of the day, is it worth it, right? Do we keep more than we lose? And the answer unequivocally is yes. We always, always, always keep more than we lose. And that's one of the key ways that we built our list up so quickly. And now, as I said, we're sitting over 1.5 million subscribers. So just that's one example, but it's one of the most powerful, and it's one of the easiest things for you to do. And just think about who is in your vertical and who you could partner with. And this is the kind of thing you could do really easy.